Moses joining me on the desk now. It was a battle between the top two teams in Western Canada.
Yeah, one involving the Lloydminster Heat. The Universal Heat, of course, ranked #2 in the country, and it would go a long way to reach the final with a big win over the #1 ranked North Shore Winter Club, Winterhawks. Now, after the Heat got on the board to make it 1-0, they ran into penalty trouble. Jordan Belvery with a shot, it stopped by Dane Dow, but Nolan Neen right in the circles. He'll rifle it top corner. We're squared up at 1 apiece. North Shore getting back on the power play midway through the frame. Brett Stapley's initial shot stopped, but Evan Walls outworks a pair of Heat defenders to give the Winterhawks a 2-1 lead after 20. Now, with just over 7.5 minutes remaining in the second, Hawks on another man advantage. Chase Wouters gets himself tangled up. Walls says thank you very much and finishes the wraparound. 3 power play goals given up by the Heat. They trail by 2. But before the period is done, the Heat pull within 1. A streaking Zane Franklin cuts to the net, leaving Ty Smith alone in the slot for the cleanup, putting away the loose puck, setting up what should be a great finish in the third. The Heat, however, keep finding the sin bin, and when they finally get on the man advantage, this happens. Walls causing the turnover, looking for the hat trick, stopped by Dow, but Belvery keeps jamming away at it. The netminder not liking it. The puck squirts in. Dow still furious. Goal shorty. It still counts. 4-2 North Shore. Still on the power play. Heat get one back. Franklin corralling the bouncing puck for his second of the game to make it 4-3, but that is as close as they would get. Special teams contributing to all the Hawks' goals, and the Heat could not get into any rhythm. For a look at a sad, sad game for the Heat, here's our own Matt Schumont.
Coming in on a high after a 12-1 win in their first game, the Heat's attempt at a comeback this morning against NSWC fell short as they saw their record drop to 1-1 after a 4-3 loss. An area of concern in this game was the frequent trips to the box.
Actually, the first thing I said for one of our keys is to stay out of the box and have disciplines. And, obviously with, emotions running a little bit high, we lost a little bit of our discipline, and it costs us when they're playing against the top team in Canada or Western Canada. They make you pay.
The Heat will now look past this loss as they get right back at it with the meeting against the host Kelowna Rockets. Kelowna enter this game still in search of their first win and will be in desperation mode if they want to reach the bronze medal game.
They work hard. I watched a little bit of their game last night. They're a team that works hard, and you're going to get a full effort from them. So we're going to have to compete with them. We're going to have to bring our work boots to the game and not take them lightly, because it's a must-win for us too.
Now in a tournament like this, you need your big players to be big, and that's exactly what Zane Franklin has done, collecting 5 goals and 5 assists in the first 2 games.
Zane's playing really well. Obviously, he's a very talented kid. He's working hard and putting it on his shoulders, and maybe trying to do too much sometimes, but can't complain about that. And as long as he keeps going, I think our chances are good.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
We'll move on to the Junior P Provincials in Grand Prairie. The Cold Lake Ice look to get back to 500, facing the host JDA Kings. That game is underway and will have full scores on late night. And in the AJHL, after the Drumheller Dragons punched their ticket to the finals, the Fort Mac Oil Barons will try to do the same as Game 5 goes tonight against Spruce Grove in Spruce Grove. Puck drop is at 7 o'clock. That is your first look at sports. Gerard is up next with weather.